In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to improve a HubSpot workflow custom code action with AI. If you already have a HubSpot workflow that uses a custom code action, this process is a great way to clean up the logic, reduce errors, and make the automation more reliable before it goes live. The goal here is not to rebuild everything from scratch, but to review what you already have, understand what it is doing, and then use AI to help refine it. Start by opening the HubSpot workflow that contains the custom code action. Once you are inside the workflow, locate that action and take a careful look at the current code. Before making any changes, spend a moment reviewing what the code is actually supposed to do. This is important because you want to improve the logic without changing the intended outcome of the workflow. Next, copy the existing code into a safe place, or if you prefer, write a short description of the workflow's goal in plain English. Either option works, as long as you clearly capture the purpose of the automation. Having this ready makes it much easier to get a useful response from an AI tool. Then paste the code or your description into ChatGPT or DeepSeek and ask it to analyze the logic. You want the AI to explain what the code is doing and identify anything that looks inefficient, unclear, or fragile. After that, ask for improvements focused specifically on cleaner API calls and better error handling. This part is especially helpful because many workflow issues come from poor response handling, missing checks, or code that works only in ideal conditions. Once you get a revised version or a clearer approach from the AI, go back into HubSpot and update the custom code action. As you paste in the new version, make sure it still matches the original business goal and that nothing essential has been removed. Even if the code looks cleaner, it still needs to fit your workflow exactly. After updating it, test the workflow using sample contact or company records. This gives you a safe way to see how the code behaves with real data before affecting live records. Watch the output carefully and review any logs or error messages that appear. If something fails, make adjustments and test again until the workflow runs as expected. Only after checking the output and fixing any errors should you turn the workflow live. Taking a few extra minutes to test thoroughly can save you a lot of time later and help prevent broken automations in production.